So imagine getting life in prison for something like jaywalking. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but the Supreme Court is literally hearing a case right now that can make that a reality. So next week, the Supreme Court hears a case called Ham v. Smith, and on paper, it's about the death penalty, but the real issue with it is that it could completely rewrite the way that cruel and unusual punishment is interpreted in the standard for punishments in America. So if any of you are facing a crime, this could affect you. For 60 years, the Eighth Amendment has been interpreted through this language called evolving standards of decency. So that means as society grows, the punishments for crime should grow with it. That's why in Atkins v. Virginia, the court said that you can't execute somebody with an intellectual disability. But now that entire framework, it could go out the window. Justice Gorsuch has already signaled that he wants to scrap this, and he wants to go back to the 1700s, literally, where whatever punishments were considered unusual at the time of the Founding Fathers. Can you imagine that in 2025? So if the court adopts that view, it wouldn't just affect death penalty cases, it could literally erase decades of rulings that protect people from harsh and unusual punishments. So states could literally hand out now huge sentences for little crimes like shoplifting, small narcotics cases, even a traffic violation if somebody acts up in court. And the man at the center of this case, the defendant in that case, he has a borderline IQ score, 72, 74, 75. Clinicians say disability isn't a number. They're saying it's a pattern, right? Previous courts agreed with this, but this court may not agree with this. So this isn't just about one man. Ham v. Smith could literally shrink the meaning of what cruel and unusual punishment means to its smallest version in the past 200 years. So drop a comment if you want a part 2 breaking down how this could explode sentencing and punishment law across the country. I want to hear your thoughts. Stay clean, stay up.